want blue stripes, we want white. We want the red stripes, but that's all right. As you can see, Aquafresh has all three. Aquafresh is for the family.
The red stripe helps fight plaque and protects gums. The white stripe has fluoride to fight decay. And there's a blue stripe for fresh breath. So Aquafresh gives 3-in-1 protection for your family.
Brush, brush, red stripe, blue stripe, white. Brush, brush, gurgle, gurgle, it's just right. Aquafresh has to be the only one with all three. 3-in-1 protection for your family.
You and your family have worked hard for life's little luxuries. Some can be hard to get hold of. But there's one luxury you can afford every day. Imperial Leather. Luxury you can afford every day.
If you've enough room for a washing machine, you've enough room for a Hotpoint washer-dryer. What's more, it needs no venting, and all parts come guaranteed for 5 years. It's almost foolproof.
This is Channel 4. School's out, but where's Eddie? In for a hairy time, but nothing that a bowl of homemade soup can't cure.
How's he doing?
Great!
Wow, look at him.
Let's do that, Tony. Bet you can't.
Oh, sure I can. But wait while I have my Frosties.
How'd you like them, Tony?
As often as possible. Let's get our paws wet.
Kellogg's Frosties with vitamins and iron turn a good breakfast into a...
Great
breakfast.
Got any Frosties? Oh, boy.
Kellogg's Frosties bring out the tiger in you.
And you.
Do better than beef. British beef.
In Japan, Sanyo have designed an FST television with an extraordinary feature. Usually, when you flick between channels to see what's on, you end up
in deep manure and get
confused! Totally confused!
And to make matters worse,
miss out on
the very thing
you've been waiting to see.
But with Sanyo's new picture-in-picture television and a video, you can monitor the other 3 channels while you still watch me. Freeze frame, plant the picture where you want it. And as he would say,
have a very pleasant evening.
Picture-in-picture TV from Sanyo, a new wave in Japanese technology.
Darling, about tonight, I couldn't get the restaurant and Phil and Lucy can't make it. But I've booked a table for 2 somewhere else. It's small, noisy, but very French. I'll pick you up at 8. And don't forget your passport.
Lemon Eternelle from Cottage, because every time is like the first time.
Moist fruit cake, jeweled with sultanas and cherries, raisins and walnuts, and laced with a mouth-watering harmony of mixed peel, wholemeal flour and spices. Mr. Kipling's Plumpton Fruit Cake from his exceedingly tempting country collection.
It's not so much the homemade soup that does the trick next on 4, more like a tasty snack of pickled crow gizzards followed by mushy greens and possum belly, the Beverly Hillbillies.
Over 18, unemployed 6 months.
The job training scheme? You're joking.
And what have you got to lose?
Self-respect.
You won't get pushed into some dead-end job. What have you got to lose?
Face. What if I can't stand it?
Give it a try. What have you got to lose?
Money.
You still get your dole. So what have you got to lose?
Future. It's not a real job.
But it's real experience with an employer and a chance to get better qualified. Ring free on 0800 400 402 or drop into the job centre and get your foot in the door. What have you got to lose? Nothing. Not even 10p.
Oh, look, at Fisher-Price Kitchen. Those cakes smell good. And what would you like with them?
Eggs.
Eggs? All right, you're the chef. Ah, nice doggy. No, he won't hurt you. And where does he live? Down the chimney. Of course he does. So, what do you think, then? It's a hit. Ah, and what does he do? Yes, well, don't all red bears go squeak, and the yellow dog should play a tune? Isn't he a clever Fido?
Fisher-Price. Children taught us all we know.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. There's something special.
Kellogg's Special K is for grown-ups who don't want to grow anymore. Those big crunchy flakes and that delicious malty taste make the Special K breakfast something special.
Did you know you can have April freshness and save money? Lenor Triple Concentrate gives April freshness for up to 25% less than most regular fabric conditioners.
Now on for how the secret writing career of Sue Townsend led her from the gynecological ward to Adrian Mole. They're both reborn now, off the page. Next week, Angela Carter, author of The Magic Toy Shop and The Company of Wolves, talks about the forces that inspire her writing and her fascination with medieval folk tales and literature. If you'd like a free leaflet about the writers in the Off the Page series, please send a large stamped addressed envelope to Off the Page, PO Box 4000, London W36XJ, Glasgow G12 9JQ, or Belfast BT2 7FE. Next this evening on 4, a glimpse inside a building which sits in the middle of a traffic island on one of London's busiest roads. Changing Times visits the Grange Museum in Brent.
Jim, if we move house through those Folkard and Thingy people, they'll sort out babysitters, have milk delivered, even arrange for the gas meter to be read.
Does it have to be read? What's wrong with Grey?
Folkard and Haywood, an estate agent that won't move you to tears.
To get a free quotation for your car insurance, just dial 100 and ask for free phone AA Autoquote tomorrow.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. There's something special.
Kellogg's Special K is for grown-ups who don't want to grow anymore. Those big crunchy flakes and that delicious malty taste make the Special K breakfast something special.
Something tells me I'm into something good. Tells me I'm into something.
John's mum is longing for a letter from him, and he'd love to write it, but he just doesn't have the time. Life's such a rat race. He's rushed off his feet, dealing with constant changes, keeping his eye on the ball. People demanding things.
Tea? Coffee?
Pick up a pen. It's hard enough for him to pick up his train of thought. Juggling 10 things at once, then there's decisions. Why not make a decision to write today? By hand?
In the last 12 months, Peugeot has built the 2 millionth 205. It's also won the World Rally Championship for the second year in succession. And with the launch of the 309, Peugeot for the first time has built a car in Britain. And if that weren't enough, the latest 309, the GTI, has set new standards in Peugeot performance. But this is just the beginning, because now Peugeot is about to build a new and bigger car, the 405. And like the 309, it's going to be built right here in Britain.
Peugeot, the Lion goes from strength to strength.
In July, Parliament passed the Channel Tunnel Act, and Britain and France ratified the Channel Tunnel Treaty. This gave the go-ahead to Eurotunnel, the private sector group formed to build and operate the tunnel. Work has recently started on this completely new project. The tunnel is planned to open in 1993. The entire venture is being funded privately. Next month, as part of that funding, the public will be able to apply for shares in Eurotunnel.
How will the system work?
Who's going to build it?
Who'll use it?
Don't stay in the dark. Phone 0272 277 007. We'll reserve your prospectus and send you an information pack. Eurotunnel. Could be worth looking into.
Now and for, time to take a mental inventory of the pile of junk in your attic. There could just be a 20th century antique changing times.